Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff. Squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle in the end zone. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field. Our first chance to... Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks loose at the 45.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Linebackers making some adjustments now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Brought to the turf that made the first man miss on the way to the first down. The Ducks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He shreds the tackle. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're trying to run it with the option. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Defense will make this stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. QB decides to keep it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Catch made on the out route. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Offense ready to start this drive. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Woods. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here we go. Third and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And now the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that 1st half.
The kickoff team out there now to get this 2nd half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running through the tackle. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field to take over. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's caught downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. To see if the defense can respond to it this time. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Running play called on third and short. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the... He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The shotgun handoff here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the back now goes in motion, looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set, second down play here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back. He's going to throw for it on third down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll run it here. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick throw to the left. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
3:25.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Gets some space around the 30. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk,